All right, so it's finally warm enough to get out of the studio. So today we are in Rockford, Michigan.
There's really nothing like getting out in the field and actually being able to bring you guys the content right from the communities we want to showcase.
Absolutely. This community is absolutely stunning, and you guys are going to see it straight from our camera. So
Let's
stay
go.
tuned. All right, welcome back to the channel, everyone. My name is Kevin Irwin.
And I'm Ross Young.
We're local real estate agents here in the West Michigan area. On this channel, we go over anything and everything that has to do with living and thriving here in the West Michigan area. If you are brand new to this channel, please consider subscribing, hitting that like button, and hitting the little bell notification so you get notified whenever we put videos out. All right, without further ado, let's jump into Rockford, Michigan.
So there's a reason why Rockford is so sought after in the West Michigan area. Now there's a lot of areas around West Michigan that are sought after, but I think Rockford is kind of paramount on the list for a lot of people. And there's a big reason. Right behind us, you have the Rogue River. The natural landscape of Rockford is absolutely beautiful.
It is, and there is a lot of really nice places in West Michigan, but when you come downtown Rockford, right downtown, it's probably one of the nicest downtowns that I know of in West Michigan, because we have the Rogue River right here, the Rockford Dam, and it created this beautiful walkable downtown.
Not only to mention that, but right now, due to the coronavirus, there is a whole social district downtown. Yes. Where you can go and grab a beer at any of the breweries, and you can walk downtown with a beer because everything's still semi-shut down.
So a little bit of news on that. They're thinking about making that a permanent thing downtown Rockford. It was such a big hit.
That's awesome.
That they're wanting to keep it here. So where we're standing right now, which is a walkable trail here in Rockford, you could be drinking a beer right now.
That's awesome. You know, the size of Rockford is actually a very large community. I would say, you know, they're Division 1 school district.
Division 1, 2 zip codes. Big.
Yep. And, you know, we'll kind of get into more of the schools here in a bit. But the way everything's laid out, it doesn't feel big. It feels more like a small town community,
yes.
which was genius on their part, to be honest. It was genius on their part. You don't have a lot of the big box stores. You have a Myers over by which highway. Is a superstore over by the highway. But really the downtown area has been kept really untouched for quite some time, and it's really helped with that small town feel, but still have the big city amenities.
Yes, and downtown, you're going to find a lot of really good places to eat. You're going to find a lot of really cute little places to shop. You're going to find a couple different local amenities to Rockford, Michigan, like the Corner Bar. They have a hot dog challenge there that if you are into eating, you're going to have to come try out their hot dog challenge.
I don't even remember how many hot dogs you have to eat, but you get your name on a plaque on a little thing and it gets put on the wall.
I feel like it's 21.
That's a lot of hot dogs.
I think. Something right around there. I've never done it. But even though we got some weight to us, I have not tried that challenge.
But on all seriousness, it is an awesome downtown area. If you're ever in the area, you got to really check it out.
Absolutely. So next, let's jump into kind of how the housing is here in Rockford, Michigan. So obviously, if you're going to move to the area, you need to know what housing is here.
Yep. Right in downtown Rockford, it's kind of an older district, and so you're going to have a lot of houses from like the 1940s, 1950s, even some that are a little bit older, and they're going to be a little bit smaller, a little more modest homes, but it all goes to the extreme. You'll have multi-million-dollar homes that pop up in Rockford that are literally estates.
Downtown, so Rockford and East Grand Rapids is really big for this right now. People will buy up some of these smaller, older houses that, you know, they're not bad houses, but they're definitely not updated houses. They'll tear those down and then pop up a multi-million-dollar house.
Yeah.
So Rockford is growing big time like that. There is a lot of subdivisions around the area. There's some high-end subdivisions. The average price point here in Rockford, I believe last time I looked, was right around $380,000.
Somewhere around there.
So one of the big things that I love about Rockford, and I am a water person. I love water. I love lakes. I love the lake life. I love boats. Someday I will get a Pavati. Someday. I'm dreaming. Let me dream. There is a ton of lakes here in Rockford.
Yeah.
So,
you know, even way to the east, you have Wabasis Lake, you have Bella Vista,
Silver Lake.
There's way too many to really list. I think there's 11 lakes right in the Rockford area,
and they're all beautiful all sports lakes, and they have some very, very nice housing on them.
Yes.
We talked about a little bit ago that school district in the district of Rockford was really large. Now there's some pros and cons to that. The pros are it's so large that they offer anything and everything you can think about for sports programs.
There is so many opportunities for children in the Rockford School District that it's crazy. You know, my school, I'm from Hudsonville. I went to Hudsonville, and it was kind of a big rivalry between Rockford and Hudsonville. And so it really pains me to say this, but they have a great sports. They have great academics, you know, all that stuff. But it is seriously a really good district.
Their weight room will make your jaw drop. So, well, if we can find a picture, we'll throw it in. Because it is a state-of-the-art, you know, their sports conditioning is very state-of-the-art. They have a swim team, they have lacrosse, they have anything you can think of sports-wise is here. I don't know if they have racing. That's just us. We race. Yeah.
Now you're going to hear of that.
So, if you're looking for a good school for your kiddos, make sure you check out Rockford, Michigan.
Now, if you're outdoor enthusiasts like what we are, there is so much to do outside. There are parks, there's the Rogue River, which is a lot of fishing, there's hunting, there is the dam, which is more boating and stuff you can do on the river.
Yeah, we've been kayaking a couple times down the Rogue River. It's a really good time. One of the really cool things is the White Pine Trail. Travels a very long ways. I know it goes up to Cadillac, and I got to research how far south it goes, but I'm from the northern area, so I know it goes up to Cadillac. But it goes right through the middle of downtown Rockford. So if you're a biker, if you're a runner, it's a very scenic trail, and it goes a long ways.
Yeah, and other things to do in Rockford is, you know, a lot of people nowadays, especially myself, we're looking at gyms.
Yeah, so you know, MVP.
MVP is a place to go.
Yep, and my wife and I used to go there. It is a very nice club. They have 2 pools in there. They have a hot tub. They have a sauna. I miss the sauna. I need to go back there. They have an indoor track. They have indoor tennis courts. They have a very, very nice turf area that you can get trained on. So they have a lot of different classes and stuff.
We can't forget about Cannonsburg Ski Area, which is not in Rockford, but is the next town over.
Yeah, Belmont.
Belmont.
Yeah.
And Cannonsburg Ski Area is not the highest mountain, especially people that are coming here from out west. I mean, you're gonna probably laugh at it, but it's something to go do. You know,
it's tall
in the
for
afternoon.
us. It's a tall hill for us.
I mean, it's decent. It's somewhere to go get your fix for skiing, snowboarding, sledding, all that fun stuff.
And this is not particularly Rockford, but there is quite a few different ski areas in Michigan. Even though we're not a mountain area, there's multiple different spots you can hit if you like to ski in the winter.
Absolutely. All right, so if you're looking into Rockford, you're going to notice that there really isn't a lot of box store names that are in Rockford, but it is very close. Yes. You know, I think a lot of closest things to here is going to be Alpine, which is down by 96, and Alpine, which is 10 minutes, 15 minutes.
Yeah, and we talk all the time on this channel, if you've watched our other videos, that Grand Rapids is a hub. Yeah. Everything kind of spiders out of Grand Rapids, but it's all within 25 to 30 minutes of Grand Rapids.
Yeah.
So that is really nice because, yes, he's right. All of the major shopping outlets are in Grand Rapids, but I think it takes 20 minutes to get to Grand Rapids from, like, downtown Grand Rapids from this location.
Yeah. And you can't forget about Knapp's Corner because that's a very big shopping district there as well. And
that's probably only 15 minutes.
Yeah. All right, so what we're saying is that Rockford is actually a really good spot because if you want to go to shopping down in Grand Rapids, if you want to, say, get outdoors right around town, not only that, but if you go north, you're already into Manistee National Forest. There is a short trip up to Traverse City. A lot of other pure Michigan areas that are very desirable and very nice.
And if you're into the big lake things, Rockford is about 45 minutes from Lake Michigan.
Yeah.
So you just head due west and you hit Lake Michigan.
Can't miss it.
No, you'll run into it. So there's a lot more to talk about with Rockford, but we're going to save some of that stuff for other videos. If you guys are planning on moving here to West Michigan, please do not hesitate to reach out to us. We love, love, love helping people. As much as we love making these videos, we love helping you guys more. So if you need anything at all, the number and email right here is a direct link to us, and we are the guys that pick up the phone, so do not hesitate to reach out to us. We look forward to hearing from you guys.
See ya.
Bye, guys.